Do that in this best of 3 ace set. He's spawning in the bottom right. In pink for Team BearSloths. It's Fuinkaze. Assuming I'm still streaming. Yes. And his opponent in the top right. In Tl13, Lucky 13, also playing Protoss, it's Bmineral. Yeah, some PvP can also still be annoying. Earlier PvP was just, I have more units than you because you didn't make gateways, but that was also bronze versus silver and a guy who had only played Protoss for like 3 days, so not surprising. And not really too detriment to him. It's hard to do. Hopefully audio is fine now. That's very frustrating. Anyway, both players actually Bmineral. It's a very early gateway there. That is definitely an 11 gate. So he's going to be doing something interesting with his life. Fuinkaze has a relatively similar timed gateway. A little bit more standard though. His gas, however, is pretty a little bit early, so he's going to be probably okay against this 11 gate. It could have been a 10 gate. May not have seen it at 10. That is a distinct possibility. Bmineral scouting out, making sure he doesn't get proxied. Probe is going to run by his opponent's probe, so he knows that's there at least. And Fuinkaze is going to get in here and see, I guess, the timing of this gateway, that it's already done. He should know that that's a little bit early. So this is a touch early. It'd be kind of difficult to notice that explicitly. But this is going to be just a proxy, probably a Stargate. We do have a second gas already on the way for Bmineral here, so this might be the fastest Stargate possible, if I'm just guessing correctly. It could be something completely different, but, you know, we'll see. Nothing coming out of this gateway at all. Zealot on the way for Fuinkaze. It actually looks like he's rallying this. Where is he rallying this? He's rallying this pretty far over. I think he realized that his opponent isn't doing anything with his gateway, and so he's rallying that Zealot all the way to the main base. And now we have the Cybercore done, and it is indeed going to be a proxy Stargate, so this is going to be getting interesting for Fuinkaze. He's going to be able to hold this off or not. Maybe a little bit difficult. He is chronoing out his warp kit research, and he has rallied his stalker back into the main base. So an oracle popping in is going to be a little bit difficult to do anything. And actually, this probe is going to get super lucky. He knows something good. He never saw a third pylon. He never saw anything being produced out of this gateway, and there are only 10 workers here, and he's going to see this. Once he gets up there, he's going to scoot around a little bit more, but now that he sees this, he's got 3 gateways on the way. He's going to be able to, he could almost maybe even get over there and deal with it, but no, it's not going to happen. She's going to be a Void Ray. 1 stalker already out, another one on the way. 2 gateways going to be joining this. Zealot going to be killed off by a stalker over here, but a second pylon being put down by Bmineral. So he really doesn't want to get that killed off. Knowing that his opponent could swing over there with a bunch of units and just go kill off the pylon. But that's not going to happen. This Void Ray is going to get out, but I'm not sure how well a Void Ray is going to do against what Fuinkaze has. He doesn't have a Mothership Core now. There are 2 Stalkers against this single Void Ray, and another Void Ray coming in, so this is kind of interesting. Proxy Void Rays off of an 11 gate. This could do a lot of damage with the charge up, and Fuinkaze sees this now, and his stalkers are actually completely out of position. And another stalker for Bmineral actually was already on the way over, microing away the hurt stalker, trying to take off as much damage of the Void Ray as possible. And this could be a very quick game. First Void Ray is about to go down. Does go down. 1 stalker left over for Bmineral, and he has a Void Ray on the way. It's going to be joining, but behind this, he doesn't have a warp kit research. He never even started warp kit research. He's got another stalker probably going to be joining. He's probably going to wait for a second Void Ray and then try to attack again. But now there's a Mothership Core. Now there are 4 gateways done for our pink Protoss player. And he's got a proxy pylon in the base of his teal opponent. And even a second one. So if this one gets found, it's probably going to be like the decoy pylon. But it's done. And he's safe at home. So Fuinkaze is going to warp in a bunch of zealots and get in the mineral line, and when this happens, this is probably going to be, yeah, Bmineral's going to run away with his probes, but what are you really going to do? There's a Stalker that's going to come out. What are you going to micro one Stalker against 3 Zealots while you're trying to micro back over at your opponent's main? Probably not. There are only 4 Stalkers here. 4 Fuinkaze. Actually trying to add a sentry so we could block it off, but it's not going to really happen. But only the 2 Void Rays. They are charged up, so they're going to do a lot of damage very quickly. Militia Corps doesn't quite have an overcharge ready. Zealot going to work on this pylon here, and actually all the probes got pulled, so they're trying to join the fun. Militia Corps needs to overcharge before it gets kills off. Needs to overcharge. Gonna die. It dies without overcharging, but doesn't really matter still. I mean, all the probes are here, but you can pull his own probes and be fine. And he's killing off the Nexus right now. He knows that's kind of the only thing that can hurt him. So yeah, Fuinkaze's looking okay. His opponent just has a bunch of probes, a Void Ray, and a Stalker. Against 3 Stalkers and 2 Zealots. He did kill the Mushroom Course. That's very nice for him. So he still has a chance to make this work somehow. Void Ray overcharges. Let's start trying to do some work, but Zealots actually surround the Stalker. And now there's just Zealots and probes. This isn't going to go too well. 1 Stalker goes down. Nexus is already dead for Bmineral, so he has to make this work somehow, and there's enough probes that these probes can fight the probes head on, and Bmineral realizes that, and he calls a GG there. So, quick game number 1 there in favor of the BearSloths.